Hello folks, this is Leon from Phoenix Home Gurus. This next process is the most impactful and the process I enjoy the most in the home buying process other than handing your keys. And that is negotiating the deal. So making an offer on the home that you love. And this is where the real professionals come out, because how you make the offer, how much homework you make on the other side, how much you study on the economy and the market, and how many days on the market all play in. And it's an incredible, it's not really a science, it's an art of putting all that information and realizing what is the motivation of the seller and working to make sure that you're doing what's necessary to get the best deal for you as the buyer, but while still getting the home. Now, we at the Phoenix Home Gurus are big on win-win to the extent that we can. And what that means is we come into an offer situation by being respectful to the other agent, by showing up on time to our listings, by making sure the actual contract is fully filled out without any errors. We have actually Kelly Goodrich is our closing coordinator. He's been a realtor for 20 some odd years, and he is so good at getting everything done perfectly. A couple of eyes go on your offer before it goes out, because one person can miss something. So we want to make sure that we're presenting ourselves as being professional. And a lot of times people will look up who you are and they'll see that we're in the top 1% of realtors, and that gives a lot of weight to, like, okay, we're dealing with pros. We also try to enlist the seller in our cause. And we do this by sending a letter along with the offer saying how wonderful it would be to have their home be your home, and how your kids, envisioning your kids playing in the backyard, or that Christmas tree fitting perfectly in the front yard, in the front room. People want their homes to go to good people, especially if they like their neighbors. They want the neighborhood to stay good. People associate feelings with property, and I understand that. I feel the same way about my first property, and almost every property since, is you want the house to be loved. And when they see that it's going to be loved by somebody, they are more likely to take your offer. I've had it be where we're the third or fourth best offer. Thousands of dollars difference, but they accepted our offer because we treated them with respect, we valued their time, and we showed them that their house is going to go to somebody who loves it and is going to take care of it like they did. Huge deal. We want to make sure through the process to keep it positive. It's not a win-lose situation. Sometimes it has to devolve to that, but it's not a win-lose situation. It's a win-win situation. And boy, when you do that, it makes a huge difference. You also get a reputation in the market as if you have been less than honorable or less than kind in the past. So as far as negotiating the offer, it is so much involved with the actual offer as to what is a reasonable offer, and it changes on a daily basis with the market, with the time, with new homes. Time of the month makes a difference. With certain times things are going very much where it's a seller's market or a buyer's market, and it actually changes within price ranges within a neighborhood. It also changes very drastically in geographic areas. Certain areas will be hot, certain areas won't. Knowing the difference between the hot areas and the non-hot areas can make a huge difference in the offer we make. We want to make an aggressive offer that makes sense but does not anger the buyer. The seller, excuse me. It doesn't anger the seller. And studies have shown time and time again, if you lowball an offer, what you end up with is far lower on average than if you give a reasonable offer and start the negotiations. Also, negotiations are also done. You dictate the increments of the negotiation by your first salvo. Sometimes you'll get the offer accepted, but sometimes it's a back and forth. And people have the misnomer that you have to split the difference. No, you don't. You can be stronger. You can have a stronger tenor by negotiating. Say we're $10,000 apart. Well, they coming $10,000 stronger than we had made the offer. If we come back at 5, we just set the increments at 5,000. But if we come back at 1,000, then we've set the increments of negotiations to thousands. It makes a big difference. Depends on the house, depends on the situation. Every single one is different. And having a pro that knows how to negotiate and isn't too attached to your particular sales and can keep your sale paramount in his or her priorities is really important. So negotiation is really our strong suit. Adrienne and I, we're really good at that sort of thing. So with that making an offer, we basically are able to get that home for you in a timely manner, or if it's not going to go on to the next one. So this is the art. The art of actual sales is in making the offer. This is where we bring the biggest, to our buyers, this is where we bring the biggest value, probably of all things, is in the process of negotiation. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact us at the Phoenix Home Guru through Phoenix Home Guru, phoenixhome.guru, and also, comment, like us, make sure you subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and share. We'd love to have any input whatsoever. Thank you so much, and have a good day, folks.